A couple of weeks ago, my buddy Daryl over at The Broken Nerd released a video where he modeled, printed, and painted Beta Ray Bill's Stormbreaker hammer. Now, by the way, if you haven't checked out Daryl's work, you really should pop over there. His stuff is beyond amazing. He models and designs his own stuff, and the results have been nothing short of phenomenal. In just a few short videos, only 3 as of the release of this one, he's amassed quite the following. So, after seeing the results he had, I contacted him and let him know I wanted to give it a shot, and he was on board. So, I went ahead and printed it off, and this is the result. So as you can see, I went with a much more minuscule approach to mine. This was printed on 1/4 scale on the CR10. I printed in Solutech red PLA at 0.15mm layer heights, and including the base, I was able to print all the parts together in just over 4 hours. Once it was completed, I took it off the bed and smoothed out the layer lines as well as I could with sandpaper. Then once that was done, I decided to answer a question that had been posed to me. Can you smooth out one of these prints using something like wall putty? So I put a generous amount on it and then sanded it down, and while it did give me a fairly smooth finish, it's not particularly robust. I found as I was sanding it, pieces of it were coming off, so while it'll be okay for a display piece like this, I wouldn't recommend doing it on a cosplay part, for example. For the leather strap coming off the pommel, I picked up a leather bracelet at the dollar store, and it ended up being just the perfect thickness for this. I used the alternate pommel that Daryl provided that allows you to feed the leather strap through rather than needing it to be pinned onto the bottom. The base was printed at the same time in the same red PLA, and for it, all I had to do was sand out and smooth the layer lines with a file originally, then sandpaper to get it smooth. Once that was completed, I hit it with filler primer, sanded it again, filler primer one more time, one more light sanding, and then hit it with matte black. For the gold detailing on it, I used a gold Sharpie and went over the bumps nice and slow. You have to be careful with the Sharpie when you're doing it because it's very easy to push too hard and then you end up smudging your letters. Some concessions had to be made with the stand, however, because at this scale, the Marvel logo as well as the design underneath Stormbreaker weren't legible, so I ended up filing them off, and it turned out alright. If I'd known they weren't going to turn out that well to begin with, I probably would have edited them out before printing. So if you haven't checked out Daryl's channel, I've tossed it in the description below, as well as a link to this hammer so you can print your own. If you have any tips or ideas for trying to smooth stuff in the future, let me know. I'm always willing to try something new. If you like this video, thumbs up are always appreciated. If you're new here, you can subscribe and click the bell so you're notified when I put out new content. If you have an idea for a future Make a Model Monday, let me know in the comments below. And until next time, stay creative.